Hey everyone, JagTagger93 here with another Doom WOD review. This one is an 8 or actually 9 map pack by Tib. It's called, well, I'm not really sure how to pronounce this, Goetia or Goetia. According to the README file, it's been anglicized to be Goetia, so I'm going to call it Goetia. Now the Goetia WOD says that it takes place where the Doom guy, in an effort to take out more demons, engages in arcane demon rituals to reach the demon's realm. And that's all the backstory we got, but that's enough to get my imagination going, so I was really looking forward to playing this one. Now, I was really surprised with a description like that. I'm expecting Doom Guy to go into hell, but a lot of the maps have names like Torture Cell, Dumping Site, Guardhouse, and so on, which seem to be real-world locations. However, when you look at these maps, a lot of the environments look otherworldly. They don't look like something that's set in the mundane world, so very odd. Now, this WOD is a mixed bag. There's some good and some not so good. I'm going to start off with the good. First of all, the music, excellent. I love the music to these maps. They're fantastic. Some of the maps are very well made as well. Map 8 is actually my favorite one out of the bunch. Even though it's very short, the enemy encounters here are pretty interesting, all two of them. There's two main enemy encounters here on Ultraviolence, one with a group of Hell Barons, and then one with a group of just jabronis, but it's very exciting because the jabronis come at you from all angles, and you're rushing to the exit. So it's very nice, and aesthetically it looks darn good. I also really liked Map 9 as well, for delivering a consistent theme of a UAC type facility. There's some nice traps as well. In Map 3, for example, there's a double crusher trap that it's very tempting to sprint right through it as soon as you get the chance, but if you do, you got to be on your guard because on Ultraviolence, there's a Spectre Bolt waiting for you if you're not careful. Sarcophagus, which is map 4, also has some nice green brickwork as well. I really like the aesthetics of that map as well. Now for the not so good. The aesthetics are very inconsistent. I know I just got done praising map 4 and map 8 and map 9, but maps like 5 and 6 are a bit more jumbled in their presentation. Map 5, you have a odd mixed bag of textures being used. Canyon rock walls, the green brick skull walls, along with a random base panel here and there, which is just very odd. And both map 5 and 6 suffer from inconsistent lighting, which, by the way, the lighting in map 8 is very good. What I mean by inconsistent is when one area of a map is, it could be big, it could be small, whatever. Some section of a map is well lit, but there's no clear light source. That's what we call inconsistent lighting. With map 8, there was gradual lighting, flickering lighting. In each case, I can see something in the environment that would be giving off that light source. I could not find that consistently in maps 5 and 6. Map 1 and 2, in of themselves, were not bad at all. You're given very little ammunition to start out with, and I was really anticipating this to be almost like kind of a survival type map. In maps 1 and 2, there's a lot of weaker enemies that you're fighting, and that can work if your best weapon is your shotgun. So that got my hopes up for something kind of a little more challenging further on, but again, this WOD pack is not challenging in the slightest for experienced players, I'm sorry to say. That being said, there are some areas that will wake you up. There are some ambush areas or some traps as well, but they're few and far between. For the most part, enemies are placed in ways where they're very easily dispatched, and they come in very small numbers as well, even on Ultraviolence. For example, on map 7, when you finally face an enemy that's harder than a Cacodemon for a change, it's a Baron of Hell, but it's placed on a area where it can't really harass you too easily. It's on a separate ledge, actually, from where you are. So the most you can do is fling its green fireballs at you, but you have plenty of space to move. To make this encounter more challenging, it'd be much better if there were some bull demons that spawned into the area and surrounded the player, and the player would have to navigate the bull demons while returning fire to the Baron of Hell, perhaps using the bull demons, kiting them in way of the green fireballs, using them as a shield as well. Something to make this encounter a little more exciting. I mean, a Baron of Hell, they're great enemies, they're great. They're best in groups, like how they are in map 8. When they're just by themselves, they're actually I'm actually more afraid of a pistol guy than a Baron of Hell, one-on-one, actually. The pistol guy has a hit scan weapon, which could be annoying if you're caught sleeping. The Baron of Hell, though, you have all the time in the world to dodge its fireball, so not very challenging. You are given a rocket launcher, but you don't really use it until map 8. I mean, you could use it if you want, but there's really no need. At map 9, you're given a plasma rifle, but it's not at all needed at all for this map pack. So, yeah, that being said, the challenge is really low. Experienced players will be able to blow right through this one in about 20 to 30 minutes. Now, that 20 to 30 minutes, though, it's still quite a bit of fun. Again, I can't stress enough how awesome the music is here. And there are some interesting set pieces to look at as well. So this one is not bad at all. I would like it if the author was still working on this and still building upon it. I also really appreciated the ending title screen, well, the ending for map 8, which is a really nice touch. Anytime a map maker does that, I really like it, because again, I'm a sucker for story and lore. So for all those reasons, Goetia, again, I'm probably butchering that, but Goetia earns a solid, very solid 6 out of 10 for me. Okay, and that is it. Thank you all for watching. This is JagTagger93 signing out. Y'all have a good one.